Alright guys, welcome to this video where we are gonna be repotting this beautiful burro's tail or donkey's tail or burrito. I've seen many of these and they all look very different. Burro's tail, it says here. They all look very different from mine. Some of them are really tiny and compact, and mine are a little bit more long and a little bit more separated, and it's been getting plenty of sun, so I don't know if it's a different kind or it's just the way this one is. So I'm gonna be repotting this because I got it in Indiana like a month ago, and I can tell that it doesn't have a lot of dirt on it, and it looks pretty empty in there. So I just didn't want to transplant it as soon as I got it because I didn't know if it needed to adapt, and I wanted to give it a good chance. But it's looking good. I didn't water it that much because it looked like it was very soaking wet, but then I haven't watered it for a long time, so we'll see how it is. I bought these beautiful containers online that are for hanging pots, and I bought about 10 of them, so I'm gonna be repotting a lot of my succulents that can grow like this one, you know, like a hanging succulent. So here we go. Without further ado, I'm also gonna try to do some propagation. When I got the plant, I had to bring it home from Indiana, so it was a 2-day trip in the car, 3-day trip in the car. So I cut the ones that I thought that were gonna get damaged, and I've had them in pots with dirt, but they don't want to grow any roots yet. And it's been, like I said, like a month since I did this trip. So I'm gonna dip them in root gel, and I'm gonna put them in dry soil and see if that motivates them to get a little bit of roots. So here we go. I'm gonna try to do this. I already put a little bit of dirt on the bottom. This is fast drying dirt, and also mixed with potting dirt that is prevents overwatering or underwatering your plants. I really don't know how I'm gonna do this because it's really sunk in, so I'm just gonna have to flip it. It's not attached at all. Okay. I'm so afraid I'm gonna be damaging them. It already has 4 babies right here that I'm gonna be planting. Alright, that wasn't so bad. I just don't want to leave any babies in here. I want to plant as much as I can. And I think this is still way too low for it because it doesn't have deep roots at all. Can't touch any roots yet. In fact, let's see if I can put more dirt here so it doesn't fall down. It's a pretty succulent, but these leaves are a mess. They keep falling. You really need to plant it in a place or place it in a place that is not going to be getting bumped all the time. I'm going to try to find the perfect spot for it, but we'll see. It's so hard here on the top. You can tell it had some overwatering in the past, and it turned into look at that. That's gonna be planted separate. I think I'm finding some roots. They're all the way to the top, and we're just gonna be placing it and trying to find a spot there. Okay, so I get my hands out before I keep damaging it, and we're gonna just try to push the roots down. Work from where we can. Oh man, this is harder than it looks. I'm pretty sure it looks harder than it is. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna try to get all the babies out. I don't want any of the babies in, especially the big leaves. The big ones are the ones that give you the babies. The little ones, not so good. Okay, so I think I have it placed in a way that I can start feeling the pot from the top. I'm afraid this pot is a little too big for it, but it will do. I'm gonna place these ones up because I wanna hang it. Oh no. Perfect. All right. So this mama plant is ready to go. Look at how beautiful it looks. Oh, this is so exciting. Look at that. She's a little raised, but she'll go down. Or maybe it's good. Some people like their plant to be full on the top. I don't really care for the top. I really care for the hanging strings. I really love that. So I'm gonna water it a little bit, just so I encourage the roots to go around. Find a spot to grow. And I'm only gonna water it to the outside, not in the middle, because it was a lot humid in there. So okay, moving on to the babies. I'm gonna leave that right here. Since I got this one, oh my goodness, this one, we're gonna try to plant this and start a new beautiful little plant. I wasn't expecting to have a root like that came out with the plant, which is great because this plant is not the greatest for growth. Like I said, I've had those for a month and I haven't seen any roots in them. So to get this, it's really good. It's like a head, getting ahead. So here we have the first baby. Beautiful, right? That's 1, 2, and 3 has a baby. Baby starter. Right there. I love it. This is gorgeous. Okay. And then these ones I'm gonna put all in a pot with no water. Maybe just, I'm gonna get it a little wet maybe, or humid, but I don't want it to get rotten. And we're gonna do the root gel on this ones because I really have been trying for a long time and nothing has happened. It says just dip it in there. And I forgot, but I was gonna get little bottom leaves out. These leaves are not good for anything. They're already pruning. And since I'm gonna expose those nuts, I'm not gonna water this. I definitely can't water it because the last time it all got rotten in there. So I'm just gonna make one hole here. I'm gonna put this in, wrap it open, and repeat. Alright, I'm gonna add a little bit more dirt for support. I wish I could add roots. And I might have a few stones that I would like to place on the top. Just so they don't bounce out of place. This one will hold them down. Okay, and then we're gonna see this in about 2 weeks. We'll tell because this one is pretty soft. These ones are all really soft. And we're gonna be able to tell if the leaves are a little bit more plump. And then I'm gonna start watering this in 2 weeks. I'm gonna give them time to grow their roots. And once they have roots, we can start watering them. All right, that's how this one looks. It's gonna be beautiful. And now for the babies, wowzers, lots and lots of baby starters. So for the babies, or for the leaves that you want start a new succulent with it or new plant, you're gonna place them on top of dry dirt, all of them on top of dry dirt. I'm gonna put a few in each one of these boxes because I don't wanna have too many if they're not gonna work. And I'm gonna use just the big ones. Like I said, these have more probability of making it to a mother plant because the little ones don't have that much to feed off. Okay, so you just pretty much place them on top of that tray. Some people use the long tray. I'm gonna pull them out. If they all get roots, I'm gonna start a new tray. But I'm not gonna waste my time if I don't have to. And these, they need to be moist. In a couple of days, you're gonna start spraying water maybe once a day, once every 2 days, but not too much because the water gets into the leaf and you can see it gets a little translucent and then you lost that leaf, okay? So keep that in mind. I'm gonna put all these other ones inside a cup, and if they get roots or something, some leaves coming out, I'm gonna plant them. These are too little. These are not good. None of these. Alright, so I'll probably guys give you an update in a couple of weeks of how these guys are doing and if these ones give any babies, which I think they will because these are all big. And I could take a few more big ones, but I just want the mother plant to grow as much as I can and then I can start making more babies out of it. Alright guys, so that's the video for today on making the burro stale, repotting, making more from cutting and making more from leaf. And hopefully I can put, after this video, I can put a little video of an update, or maybe I can just make a whole new video on the update for this plant because I think there's gonna be a lot more babies to propagate. So thanks for watching. So here's nearly 2 months after I did the repotting, and look at this, all of this is new growth. 1, 2, 3 tops, and everything that is a different color right here is new growth. This is 2 months. They obviously grow more from the mama plant than from cuttings even. Look at that. That this one the other day with the hurricane, I came out quickly and tried to grab them, and when I put it down, I got all the I took out all the leaves from the back of this one. So no problem because I just put them back in there. But look at that, and let me show you the leaves. I don't know if I can zoom in. Can you guys see that? It's moving. Let me show you right here. See that leaf right there? Pretty much any single leaf that is in there has a baby on it. Now let me show you this, guys. He kind of stood up. Thought they were gonna grow down, but he stood up. He's still having a hard time snapping out of it. And these guys haven't grown as much as the mama plant, but these ones are okay. They're full now. The leaves are not wrinkled like these wrinkles, and I think it started to grow. This is only growth a little tip right there. And the babies that I threw into this tray. Let me show you guys what's going on here. Zoom in. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty much every leaf has a some sort of growth, root or something. This is a new one. This is from the ones that fell the other day. I just put it back in here. That it looks like it's doing great. They're all growing. I had to put it in the sun, morning sun, because I noticed that the ones on the plant were growing and the ones on the plant right there outside. So I think they need the sunlight and more direct sunlight. They grow fine on the plants, and I've noticed that with leaf propagation, if you leave them on the plant, they grow so much faster that if you keep them in a different condition, farther away. So I've been throwing the ones that fall on the ground right inside the plant because I know that they all have babies in there. Every single one of them is growing some babies. So there's new growth everywhere. There's a lizard that lives here. She just jumped out when I came out. Alright, well that's it for my burro's tail. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell and leave me a comment. It's really encouraging to read your comments, guys. So thank you. See you in the next video. I upload videos every week. Bye.